Hello everyone, warm welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic. We are starting a short lecture series about the mycology. I will take total 3 episodes about the mycology. Today is the first episode we are going to start. We are just starting the mycology from today, and after completing the today's lecture it will take 2 more lectures, and within the 2 marathon classes I will complete the whole mycology, and this mycology will help you to covering the whole competitive aspect also. Okay, just give me the time to starting the class from today. Okay, and after that you will understand that how much quality content you will understand as well as you will get. Okay, if you are taking the particular PPT, then join our whole kinds of social media. Okay, let me start the particular class. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the mycology. Firstly, see here from where the mycology term is coming. See here, if you are understanding, there is a myco and another one is a logy. Myco always defining the fungus, and logy always defining the study. Let's talk from where the fungus basically come. It is the derived from the term that is the Greek term. Okay, that is the Greek term, that is the mycas, and another one is the logos. See, mycas into the Greek, the meaning is called mushroom, and logos defining the study. Because whenever we are using the term that is hematology, that is microbiology, that is pathology, logy always defining the study. So that in the case of the fungus as well as in the case of the mycology, we are going to discuss about the fungus related study. What we are going to discuss? Not only the basic of fungus, but also we are going to understand about the genetics of fungus. We are going to understand about the biochemistry of the fungus. We are going to understand from where they are belonging, their ecology. We are going to understand where are the genus of the fungus, who are the family of the fungus, means taxonomy, and that is the important term in our aspect medical impact, and we are going to understand only for the medically important fungus. But today we are just taking a very basic overview. After that we will understand the medically important or pathogenic fungus one by one. Okay, see here, there have more than 5.1 million fungus species into our whole earth. Okay, the study since ancient Egypt 3000 BC. Okay, they have basically studied about the fungus. After that, the fungus basically reveals in the medicine sector, in the food sector, in the industrial sector. Okay, more than 300 species which may cause the human disease, but these 300 species we are not going to understand because they are not too much important. Only we are going to understand about the important species. Okay, and there have the sub disciplines, means medically important, environmental important, as well as industrial important is also occurred. Okay, now we are going to understand about the kingdom of fungus. It is too much important thing, you have to look down upon the particular things. Okay, firstly, they are not prokaryotic, they are eukaryotic in nature. What do you mean by eukaryotic and prokaryotic? Sir, prokaryotic defining there have no true nucleus. Prokaryotic defining there should be only one cell, and eukaryotic defining they might be multicellular, and eukaryotic should have the true nucleus. If I am coming to the bacterial cell are prokaryotic in nature. If we are coming to the human cell is eukaryotic in nature. Fungus is also eukaryotic in nature. Okay, now it's also important, lots of time this MCQ you will find out into various competitive exam. What are the cell wall composed? The fungus cell wall is composed with the chitin. Okay, chitin, please keep in mind that chitin. Okay, this cell wall, fungus cell wall are contained with the chitin. Now please come with me, that is they are the heterotrophic, means they cannot make their own food. Okay, they are not able to producing the food. How they are survive? They absorb from the feeder means who are providing the food to the particular fungus. Got it? Now see here, they have also reproductive procedure, because we are going to understand about the microorganism. Organism is there have the reproductive procedure. Without the reproduction as well as without the reproductive procedure, how can they exist, how can they grow? So that it's important to understanding the reproductive procedure. They have the two types of reproductive procedure. First is sexual and another one is the asexual. Please keep in mind that. Okay, and in some they are producing the spore. Got it? And they basically found it into the soil, they basically found it into the air, they basically found it into the water, they basically found it into the living host. Okay, they can cause the infection, they can cause the skin infection, they can cause the systemic infection, they can cause also the cancerous things. Into the opportunistic infection, you will find out some kinds of fungus basically help to into the opportunistic infection, like that, who are basically HIV patient. Okay, where the immune compromised patient are basically happening, they some type of fungus basically help to causing the infection to the immune compromised individual also. Okay, so that mycology is important. We have to take in the idea. That's very basic thing about the fungus. Okay, now we are going to understand about the classification of the fungus. So how they are classified. Firstly, see here, Chytridomycota. Okay, see here, Chytridomycota, it is the first type. They basically aquatic fungus, means they are founded into the water like a ferment. Okay, flagellated spore means their spore are contained the flagella. Got it? Second one, Zygomycota, they are the Briat modules. Okay, Zygomycota have the ability of the unique reproduction procedure. Okay, they form the zygospore. Okay, and we will understand it's gradually later. After that, Ascomycota, they basically largest phylum, Aspergillus, Penicillium. Got it? After that, Basidiomycota, they are clap-like fungi. We will find out it later. They are forming the clap-like fungi. Like they are, example is mushroom, rust. Okay. After that, Deuteromycota is imperfect fungi, because we have no idea about the sexual stage. Okay, because their sexual stage is not yet invented, so that we are saying that imperfect fungi. Okay, last but not the least, that is the Glomeromycota. They are obligate. Okay, obligate symbionts. That's all about the very basic classification of the fungus. Okay, okay, now we are going to understand about the fungal morphology. Please keep in mind that they have the two type of morphology. One is called yeast and another one is called molds. Yeast always unicellular in nature and mold always multicellular in nature. Please keep in mind that. Okay, and yeast is the oval and round shape, and molds always made with the hyphae. And we will going to understand about the hyphae, like here like structure, they are basically from the hyphae. Okay, and they are yeast basically produced by the budding means like that, budding, but molds basically network of hyphae, they are from the mycelium. And we are going to understand about some dimorphic fungi. Dimorphic fungi means they are producing the yeast, they are producing the molds. Into the 37 degrees centigrade temperature, they will form the yeast. Into the 25 degrees centigrade temperature, they will form the mold. So that we are saying that they are dimorphic fungi. Got it? Got it? They have the two type of state. One is yeast, another one is a molds. So that we are saying that dimorphic fungi. Okay, diameter, see here, yeast into the 3 to 15 micrometer. They have the septate and non-septate hyphae. Okay, because hyphae is present into the molds. Example, see here is Candida albicans, which basically causes the candidiasis. Cryptococcus neoformans, which basically positive in the Indian ink staining. Okay, Cryptococcus neoformans. After that, they basically grow in the creamy colored colony. And please keep in mind that for medically important fungus, we may use the SDA agar for their growing, subordinate dextrose agar. Without the particular agar, we will understand it later. There have also another type of staining procedure like lactophenol cotton blue. Okay, as well as into the Candida albicans, we will find out the germ tube positive? We will understand it later. Just see here, they basically produce the carbon dioxide and ethanol. Okay, and into the molds, aspergillus, penicillium, mucor, they grow into the flavy or powdery colony. They produce the creamy colony. See here, creamy colony, and they produce the powdery colony. Okay, and if they are dimorphic, into a temperature they are yeast, into 37 degrees centigrade temperature, into 25 degrees centigrade temperature, they will express the mold. Got it? That's all about the basic morphology of the fungus. Okay, now we are going to understand about some medically important fungus, and we will understand it one by one into next lecture. Okay, stay tuned with us. See here, just I am explaining the name, just I am revealing what we are going to understand. Okay, first one, see here, Candida albicans, candidiasis causes, aspergillus, aspergillosis causes, cryptococcus neoformans, cryptococcal meningitis basically causes, histoplasma capsulatum, histoplasmosis basically causes. Another one, there have also mycetoma, they causes the madura foot. Okay, we are going to understand. Spirotrichas, they basically causes the gardener's foot. Okay, we are going to understand. Okay, don't worry, we are going to understand this kind of things. After the, see here, deuterophytes, they are also important, like Tinea pedis. Okay, Tinea nigra, they have lots of tinea species, like ringworm, atlas foot, nail infection, these kinds of infection. They basically causes three types of infection. Here I am just saying, one is called hair infection, another one is called nail infection. Okay, no, okay, this kind of infection basically happening, skin infection. Okay, this kind of infection basically happening. Okay, so that today's lecture up to this much. That is that just basic introduction. See here, just last QA. Mycology, study of the fungus. Two main type, one is unicellular and multicellular, and six major phylum. Okay, and there is a eukaryotic, heterophytic, have the chitin cell wall. Dimorphic fungi switches in both temperature, 37 degrees centigrade, they are from the 37 degrees centigrade, they are find it into the east, is 25 degrees centigrade, we will find the mold. Okay, molds. Okay, after that there have 300, more than 300 species causing the human disease. Okay, hope you have understood the particular lecture. That is just a beginning. Okay, let's stay tuned with us. Subscribe our channel if you are understanding, if you are liking, and share it maximum level with the laboratory technology professionals, not only laboratory but also where this particular lecture is helpful. Okay, and one thing I am just giving the guarantee, if you are attending my lectures, you should not memorize it later it. Okay, just look down upon the whole things and you will find out the particular PPT into our whole kinds of social media. Just join there and you will grab the opportunity to learning. You will never become forgotten. Thank you so much for listening it properly.